Right, welcome to a very good morning. I was on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Good morning on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Well, best number one in terms of analysis of sports. On YouTube here. On Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube and Albaniano. A very good morning after good games or Champions League and some breaking news, especially from Chelsea side. A new franchise sponsor, but details on a very interesting, most interesting part. You may some community about so we'll talk about Chelsea for new list of wingers on the account and how a lot of teams help us out player. We may some community about so we are new to the channel. Thank you very much. So subscribe to the channel. So when turn your notification, I think you should do so. So that anytime you content about drop or we are first to have it here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. So all of those times to become constant updates analysis now on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. And the backroom team, it's now say I should share 4 separate codes. I think all of them or 3 of them any year, and then we had a lot of people sending in messages, calls, and stuff like that. Charlie, we near DBI joining my reading. I was on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube, and it saddens me. So people will start now, and then we're down channel. I mean, so you really want to win there, then over here you stick with us. Trust me, we don't have droughts. We don't go for long spells. At boys thing we know how on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. And so 3 codes went through 16 alts, 9 alts, and I think 6 alts. And then in there with my boys now. Afeska say you don't frame me, I'm coming behind you now. I'm going to enjoy so by then, let's get any codes in the description of this video. Description one of my all of the codes are there. Again, the link to the Fiifi-Manfred Telegram channel, and so that of course, or call to Fiifi-Manfred on Facebook, Fiifi-Manfred Twitter, Fiifi-Manfred WhatsApp channel, WhatsApp group, wherever you will enjoy and get the codes now. Now maybe we are come on, then we can go and have some conversation. Obviously, now big Champions League conversation. Literally, Barca phone needed somebody and it was Lamine Charlie. Martin said before Casse Lionel Messi and stuff like that. I'm in no rush to compare Lamine to Lionel Messi. Men try, and it's even too early. It's going to be disrespectful to what Messi has done. Yeah, Messi, over the period of 10-15 years, literally the only closest person that comes to him is Cristiano Ronaldo for even longevity. Lamine has a long way to go. That's all to the But at age 17, I think Lamine Yamal, is serious, and I think that we need to talk about it. Like Barca needed somebody. Now Barca will be who stand up and literally say that okay, fine, I'm imposing myself in the game, may take it again by the scruff of its neck, and that is the importance of having technicians who can take on players, dribble, turn around, creates the space for you. These things, coach Bianchi. At age 17, the boy is literally somewhere else. Can you imagine 17 years of age, 100 games for a team the magnitude of Barcelona, or making a debut 2 years ago? Now he was 15, literally doing homeworks on JSS, and boy, about 2 years, 100 games for Team FC Barcelona. Literally, they needed somebody, and Lamine Yamal gave Barca what they needed. Of football or the bar, the mark with Timmy Bibia, or football or the bar, make it Tarani Timmy Bibia, or football or the bar. No, but not. At some point in time, even Bastoni had to work harder to deal with a brighter friend Lamine Yamal. And for me, as it stands now, Udi Ballon d'Or corner, you need to put Lamine Yamal in there. You need to put him in there. Yes, in terms of goals and assists and numbers and stuff like that, yeah. Definitely, you talk about a brand friend Rafinha and all of that, which is very good. I mean, you talk about stuff like that, but I mean, on the day last night, it was a huge one. I think it opens up the game when you are going to play away from home. When Barca are going to play away from home, and they go say Mienza. Of course, Barca winning himself, they go say Mienza. and yeah, they be easy crack area more. After the game, Hansi Dieter Flick spoke. Almost everybody of Barca team spoke extensively about the game and Lamine Yamal, especially another player on the day was super. Was a branch of Frankie de Jong. Everything I won't feel if you want more retention, more recycling. I mean, dropping back to come and defend the press, the counter press. A branch of Frankie de Jong was also next level on the day for Team IFN FC and Barcelona. But then Uti Frankie after the game was say it's nice because we like to play attacking football. We like to control the game and score goals. Of course, we take some risk, but I think we also get a lot of rewards. So we will keep playing like this. Frankie de Jong after the game said both teams played with their heart and effort. This is still there. The tie is still there, and we'll see what happens next week. Frankie de Jong, super Frankie, proper player. I will think you want for Team FC Master. And you listen to Hansi Dieter Flick say in such situations we cannot make quick decisions. So we must be careful with Balde and Robert. And when the medical staff gives the green light, just as it happens today with Lamine, then we can go ahead and play. Of course, before the game, Lamine Yamal literally went down, said they were proud. Not against him more. Then medical staff nation okay, fine. Obey me about man and draw. Then he went onto the field of play and then delivered that monstrous performance for a 17-year-old. Lamine Yamal, as he Flick Ekasa about a young boy, the quality that he brings to Barcelona team. And I'll say Lamine has always done that. In the big games, he's there, showing how good he is. And I think he enjoys these moments now. I think that's really the thing. It's because Lamine Yamal boy, he enjoys the ball. In fact, in an interview with CBS after the game, Lamine Yamal confesses he likes to play like that. That's how he wants to play his football. And once he's excited, you are literally unstoppable with it. Interfor coach Xavi Simeone Inzaghi described Lamine Yamal as a prolific. Some players see over 50 years. See, he is a phenomenon. That only happens every 50 years. What do you think? Flick, it's a special player. I've said it many times. He's a genius. To do all that at 17 old, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then now, Barca didn't get the win that they were looking for. Inter have a J draw on the core away, and they go say pay me next week. They will see if they can get the results that they are looking for. And they go say pay me or it's not going to be possible. We'll see how things are going to go on there for Team FC Barcelona. But literally, having a very, very good game. Ferran Torres, Daniel, all of these guys, Barca boys now was solid on the night, and Barca definitely said they are one step close to wherever they want to do. Now, before the Champions League guys in Marino, now there have been some news in and around Chelsea. First one, the fact that this season Chelsea ain't any franchise sponsor, and I've told you several times that season is starting and Chelsea pay a certain amount of money, 60 million. There most companies thought say a Champions League premium money. As in, what Champions League? Inti and I open franchise sponsorship dealer. A Champions League is Champions League. And my catch several times essentially this is a form of advertisement that clubs a return company so Manchester United or Snapdragon I think 50 million. Man City good money. Emirates have increased the money. Into all of these clubs get good money from their various sponsors. Now, anything at the beginning, Chelsea forecast so if any team be anywhere, company be anywhere ready to believe in them and give them that huge amount of money, then they won't force it. They will wait and finance the club themselves. Qualify for Champions League then they are shooting something that was very important. I mean, to the extent say last season, this season, Chelsea are torn a mad team, a torn hotel, a torn car park, literally to sell certain things, assets over Chelsea to our parent company, literally it's the same thing. Now after the money will be with them into almost kind of the shame, almost find shame say owner or this guy check club instead of like say okay FFP are chill there they are doing it in a sense Chelsea don't want to win when you so that's what they want to do, which is a brilliant financial engineering idea to get a job there. Now bedroom maybe so be kaya Chelsea Ben Champions League qualification home Chelsea fourth, third, you maybe because second year there. Around that time, 4 different companies about Chelsea. I mean, one of them I think it was Riyadh Air, Qatar Airlines, one Thai manufacturing company or Asia thereabouts and buy from make a Chelsea for and say, yeah, who's a more bomb money starting more case more pay Champions League premium money. It's a bit to be amount. Na se mutimi ampampa mutimi ya Champions League ya the season ni atum. Ina Chelsea for the side Champions League omo any time omo bobo na ba bedu ba bi omo ko Champions League na asas ba man keto abi na later asas wa tum on ti ase. So ujini didi ya ene man the Champions League premium money no na only in Yejuma and then you become partners. So at that point in time, Chelsea also did not go into an agreement. Now, any it is that Chelsea for have gotten into a very, very good deal with Denmark. I mean, Ocean Denmark now. It's a real estate construction company in Dubai. Now, almost your franchise sponsor with Denmark and about ending at the end of the season. Just this last few days from now to the end of the season. But what are the real details of Denmark deal? I didn't think that Denmark are changed because the thing is that Denmark any long term it's just from now to the end of the season. In fact, Chelsea and Fan Club World Cup cry. Why is it that Chelsea have waited for just 5 more matches to the end of the season plus Conference League and this annual money and Sana or Mukakwaji franchise sponsor? Now the thing is that Denmark for a real estate company. Now almost see business for Chelsea Football Club. I mean, residential apartments in Dubai at the seafront. Now, instead of paying money to Chelsea for quantify some form of job in terms of money, the advertisements now on Denmark for and the evaluation is for these games are to the end of the season. In now, what is said Denmark for any Chelsea for are in conversation, no maybe to be the franchise sponsor there. Then that is the case. And Denmark for I don't name Chelsea ever against Dajungen, our Conference League. Denmark for are going to be in the front shirt of Chelsea for team and our partners, but just from now to the end of the season. And yeah, Chelsea ever called Club World Cup. I mean, the thing is that see most season year Chelsea will now have to evaluate Denmark for once okay fine. You bet in your mark or and of course we'll see if they can go on with Chelsea Football Club and on meeting your money Jumanti. Denmark they will go and build those apartments for Chelsea. Chelsea will have Denmark as their franchise sponsors for the rest of the season, not for the long term or just for the rest of the season. As part of the Chelsea Denmark partnership, an ultra modern development Chelsea Residence by Denmark is being designed and launched in partnership with Chelsea FC in Dubai, slated to be the first of its kind in football-themed branded residences and at Chelsea for and in Denmark for Dubai. It's something that is very, very good for Chelsea Football Club from now to the end of the season before they get a proper long-term and franchise sponsorship deal. Now, we are getting into the summer. It's then obviously the conversation in and around players, clubs, Chelsea, Manchester United, Man United, I mean all of these, especially for Chelsea Football Club. And Selbecker 2 days ago, maybe a story you have about Abantia, your friend Morgan Rodgers. Now, Morgan Rodgers at Villa is played usually centrally as a 10. Now, Obetimi on the left wing. Time on Owo City Youth Academy team now almost born on the left wing or you call Palmer down for power. In fact, one of those players almost has a cold celebration maybe. Usually she go and do maybe call it Palmer chat or catch a course on or share Chelsea. No, I a cold celebration. Of course, again no Chelsea a win here and Morgan Rodgers could not do that. Chelsea managed to win that game. But you see, Chelsea for as part of looking for a left winger now. I say all of a sudden, Brent's friend Morgan Rodgers has risen up, even ahead of your friend Nico Williams on top as part of our left wingers at Omope. And then not just regular news from the Sun any other day. Some of the pro Chelsea journalists who are close to Chelsea hierarchy have been clear. So Brentford friend Morgan Rodgers is close to getting the job done at Chelsea. Then Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United are all asking questions about Brentford Morgan Rodgers. One of the things that I've seen about Morgan Rodgers, I mean, me particularly very, very excited when it comes to the Bono or Aston Villa, is for me, I did a friend of ball carrying. Say, you can't ball carrying or football mind. Recent times, they can say, okay. Actually, if you have a passing ball, maybe we will pass it, pass a mobile, maybe panis animal. But if you maybe now Ushia team or your compact, no one thing like ending, so we pass your phone. Into Uhi will be able to take it a ball. Now, or the bona connecting to carry ball connecting to the extent say the whole thing or the center of gravity no form, and I mean adding so much ball feeling some or kitabona like ultimate ball in feeling some, and that is what's the importance of ball carriers. Chelsea and Nibi team, and that's one of the reasons why I went here. Your friend Morgan Rodgers are part of the reasons that Chelsea for the person got on again or a utility player or bit my boss and backup for Obama. Obetima on the left wing, Obetima centrally, and also a player or Premier League experience. Now, of course, our Aston Villa and Chelsea for are pushing very, very hard. So many are bright here, friend Morgan Rodgers. I'm as part of my left wingers now. Or a little bit similar to our bright here, friend Jimmy Beyond Gettins. I don't think say big Gettins quality on Ebro Morgan Rodgers. So in fact, I think say Gettins are more raw or raw than a brand here. Your friend Morgan Rodgers a perfect age and skills, but price no any bit issue for Chelsea. And then now Nico Williams conversation echo Subin. The team met again. The scars Nico Williams almost sharing data now. He is a player that Chelsea are really looking at say on betting in the now by Stanford Brighton here Jumano area more than BBI come up. I'm not sure Nico Williams the more goals now and then you make a big game against my friend Manchester United, and obviously a little bit of an audition at the San Mamé for Chelsea for need to see, because it is good. Oko Barcelona, Rafinha catch your Barca for say almost any winger be about the position on my way free on Wako club for Rafinha very strong on his words. If Barca will not bring in a Brentford Nico Williams now, then there is an opportunity for Chelsea to go in and see if they can get a brand here, your friend Nico Williams to come in and then come and help them and get a job done. We'll see if Nico Williams is meeting Baba, but yes, Edumano, yes, idea. We'll see how things will go on from there. Born our Brentford Nico Williams, but this season, has been solid in another transfer conversation, and then with Chelsea. Energy Garden and of course it's Matisse almost say artificial pitch any other. But still it should be a game where Chelsea manages to get a result away from home. It should be a very one-sided semi-final game and Chelsea will be able to qualify for the final. And now Uti Pedro Neto Money are there. They are all saying say born in the Omogidi to see how we Drew. And yeah about say we a conference the university players there be according to Maresca and Mantier. They want to win matches on. And even before some about this weekend game of English Premier League in a bit more chance to qualify for the Champions League, almost play some winning matches. Conference League, normal cup final, na BBI come. Pedro Neto in pre-match press conference, or say as a team, we know what we are having. We know we are having a good season, but it's our goal to achieve that, and it is what we are working for. I think the mindset for the players should be that because we are a big club, we have a very good team and we can finish in top 4. And that is exactly what I meant here, Pedro Neto and Pedro Neto said we know that we have to finish hard, but we are Chelsea and we live for this moment. What we have to do is to win the last 4 games, and we know we achieve our goal with that. The club that we are, I think the fans only want us to be happy with goals and achieving of our aims. So, besides that, importance to win conference. I know say I will be European competition, and one person be winning until Sherman will be a member coming here say conference team in share and top competition. And Enzo Maresca was also spoken to Omambisa Enzo Maresca and say you are not going to win games or titles just because you spend big money. You have to spend money, but in the right way. We are in a conference league semi-final. We are fighting in our league, and hopefully we can finish in both harder or better in both competitions. That's exactly what we are trying to do. That's exactly how Adema Eko so on. Of course, and we'll see how things are going to go for Chelsea for now. And now game. Manchester United against Athletic Bilbao. Or the San Mamé. Really tough game. San Mamé one about the final of the Europa League. And Athletic Bilbao really want to win it. And then Kuku Zeta, Sanchez, Nico Williams, Nak Williams, all of these guys now will be a tall order for Manchester United. But Man United have shown this season, say Emra Mundi, and they have to dig deep when they get a job done. And I won't be shocked if they come from the San Mamé with something in their hands at Old Trafford. So when you be in Florida, then definitely it's going to be a very tough one for themselves. But definitely, I think that Manchester United will go into it and then fight very hard to get a job done for themselves when they play away from home or the San Mamé. Of course, in other games, now there's going to be Tottenham Hotspur versus Tima, your friend Bodo Glimt LFA. Again, Ange Postecoglou not having a very good season, but semi-final of Europe in the Europa League, say Ange Tunisia, then definitely Tottenham will play in the Champions League next season. LFA against Team my friend Bodo Glimt here. I'm expecting, say Team my friend Tottenham Hotspur, I'm not sure if you get a lot of goals or get a lot of goals, it's something I think that Tottenham Hotspur should be able to do. I don't know about Chelsea, but Enzo Fernandez to Madrid for Rodriguez plus cash and sign Morgan Rodgers. I'll be very okay with that. Will be there. Can I say tomorrow? Wrong state and observe Thursday. It's holiday and expenses back on Friday. Of course, Chelsea. Lamine was all over the place. Of course, all our back. Ball engineers are definitely will be all over the place. Real Madrid, Enzo Fernandez, my Chelsea former catch up the massa. Uncle baby, Chelsea player, didn't be Champions League. Guys, thank you very much for the time over here with us. We'll see you later in the day with some more analysis. Until then, we'll take care. Bye bye.